baseball. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome once again to beautiful historic High Stadium for today's championship game of the 2026 State Varsity Tournament. In this game, will appear eight will take on Harrisburg. This time we will look at the starting lineups for today's game. We have to each team will line up along the baselines as the names are called. Following that, we will have the national anthem. If we mispronounce someone's name, please let us know, because we would like to get it right. First with the visitor on the scoreboard, the Pierre 8. Leading off the shortstop, number 5, Lucius McCullough. Second, the third baseman, number 28, Jalen Key. Second, the catcher, number 11, Ben Martinez. Second, fourth, the pitcher, number 50, Weston Terwire. Second, fifth, the first baseman, number 21, Paul Schilling. Second, sixth, the middle fielder, number 14, Lupio. Second, the left fielder, number 34, Danilo. Second, the designated hitter, number 4, Preston O'Brien. Second, the second baseman, number 7, David Head. Right fielder, number 29, Pajon. The rest of the players, coaches, and other personnel. Now the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, Harrisburg. Leading off, the right fielder, number 21, Henry Harrigan. Batting second, the third baseman, number 2, Sam Worth. Batting third, the pitcher, number 41, Oren Grunke. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 13, Brendan Esser. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 5, Jake Albacher. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 4, Brody Dome. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 3, Summit Larson. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 33, Trevor Benson. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 23, Hunter Coyne. At second base, number 12, Kate Reddy. And the rest of the Harrisburg players, coaches, and other personnel. At this time, we ask you to please rise and join in the singing of our national anthem. A reminder of the proper etiquette is to remove all head cover, face the flag, stand at attention, and place your right hand over your heart. Veterans and out of uniform military personnel may salute the flag. Leading us in the national anthem, let's welcome Helen J. Paxton.
Oh, say, can you see by dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattling, the bombs bursting in
So we are ready to go in the state championship game between Pierre and Harrisburg. Winner take all game as Harrisburg, the home team on the scoreboard, as they are the #1 seed. They played their semifinal game here just a little bit ago, winning 15-5 in 5 innings over Mitchell. Pierre won their game at Kelly Field earlier on. They won 16-6 in 6 innings over Rapid City Post 22. As we can pull up the bracket here to show you not necessarily the final scores, but how it got to this point. Harrisburg and Pierre got the bye in the first round. Here at Hyatt Stadium, Palace City beat T 9-6, and then Rapid City Post 22 beat Rapid City Post 320 11-9 in their first game at Kelly Field. And then Pierre won 16-6 in 6 innings over Post 22. Then Harrisburg with that 15-5 win over Palace City Mitchell to advance to the state championship game, and we are down to our final game. And it is Pierre and Harrisburg as we look at the Pierre lineup once again. As it is going to be Lucius McCullough to lead off. He's the shortstop. Jalen Keys, the second baseman. Make that the third baseman, batting second. Ben Martinez, the catcher, batting third. Weston Twilliger, the pitcher, batting fourth. Cole Schilling, the first baseman, will bat fifth. Luke Deal, the center fielder, batting sixth. Brogan Keenholtz, the left fielder, batting seventh. Preston O'Brien is the DH, batting eighth. And Bennett Hess, the number 9 man, as the second baseman. Connor Pashong playing right field as the first pitch will come in, and we are underway with strike one at 3:46 this afternoon here at Hyatt Stadium. Final game of our 14U state tournament. Here's the 0-1. That one's fouled back, and the count's quickly 0-2 here to Lucius McCullough. With the defensive alignment, we'll show you the starting lineup again for Harrisburg coming up in just a little bit as well once we get to the bottom of the first inning. 0-2. There's a ground ball off of Nunke. It will be a base hit, and Lucius McCullough is on to kick off the ball game. Hard ground ball right back up the middle, and it goes off of the pitcher of Nunke, and it's a runner on at first with nobody out, and it brings up now Jalen Keys, the third baseman. Pierce struck for 13 runs in the bottom of the first against Post 22 earlier today. They were down 1-0 after that top of the first inning and then had a 12-run lead by the time that Post 22 came back to the plate. As the first pitch will miss inside for ball one to Jalen Keys. Runner takes off, pitch is taken for a strike. The throw to second, the swipe tag, but they didn't get him. The tag was missed by the shortstop in Summit Larson, and Keys make that McCullough will swipe second, and the count's 1-1. Three-man crew for the umpire squad here in this state championship game. There's the 1-1. That'll miss low, and the count's 2-1 here to Keys. Good crowd here for the state championship game, but they're all huddled underneath the grandstand to stay in the shade, and rightfully so. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's over for a strike, and the count's 2-2. And a game time temperature of 100 degrees here in Pierre. Feel like 104. The 2-2. This will be popped up on the right side over the right fielder in Merrigan. He'll make the catch. No tag from McCullough, and there's one down here in the top of the first, and it brings up Ben Martinez. The 13-14 state championship has come to an end, and it is a win for Pierre Post State. So they win 11-0 over Sioux Falls in the state championship to win the 13-14 state title. Here's the first pitch to Martinez. That will miss for ball one. Didn't get far enough away from the catcher in Lensing. So Pierce trying to go 2 for 2 this weekend in winning state titles. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a foul tip for strike one. Both these teams are undefeated, both at 4-0. Here's the 1-1. That one, it stays upstairs, and the count's 2-1. They were separated by 1 run difference in runs allowed. The run differential was in favor of Pierre, so they could have tied in runs allowed to be the #1 seed, but they gave up 1 more run than Harrisburg did, as there's a swing and a miss, so the count's 2-2 now here to Martinez. Had they had given up only 3 to Yankton last night, or early this morning, there's a swing and a miss, and there's 2 down. It would be Harrisburg that would be the road team and the visitors on the scoreboard instead of Pierre being the road team. Now here's Weston Terwilliger with 2 outs and a runner on at second. Hit a home run Friday night on the left field wall down near the line. Helped Pierre beat T 14-4 in that game. First pitch is over for strike 1 after a leadoff single off of Nunke. Lucius McCullough stole second. He stands there at second with 2 outs here at the top of the first. Line shot into center field. That's down for a base hit. McCullough's going to come around to score. An RBI single for the pitcher Terwilliger. And the Aids will open up with a 1-0 lead here at the top of the first. Good piece of hitting there by Terwilliger. And it brings up now Colt Schilling to the plate. E.J. Rattling Leaf will courtesy run for Terwilliger, the pitcher. That pitch is over for strike 1. Rattling Leaf is the only pitcher unavailable to throw in this state championship game. He has had all 3 of his appearances used, so he cannot throw in this state title game. As that one outside, and the count's now 1-1. Everybody else is, whether fully available or limited availability, because it, again, goes by ounce and appearances. You get 21 outs or no more than 3 appearances. That one is inside, the count's 2-1. So at this point, if you have less than 3, you're available, but once you hit that 21 out mark as a pitcher this tournament, you'll have to be done. Pickoff attempt and diving back in safely over at first is going to be Rattling Leaf. 2 hits in the inning, an RBI single for Weston Terwilliger. Here's the 2-1. That's a ground ball on the right side. A little slow roller. Jumping over was Rattling Leaf, but Tate Reddy will throw out Schilling, and that will end the top of the first. But a run scores on 2 hits. No errors and a man left on base. After half an inning, it is a 1-0 lead for Pierre over Harrisburg as we head to the bottom of the first. There's your look at the Harrisburg MAG lineup. Landry Merrigan will lead us off. Sam Worth and Owen Nunke. Didn't go through that defensive alignment in that top of the first inning for Harrisburg, but we will in the second inning. As it is Merrigan to lead off the lefty against the lefty Terwilliger. First pitch is on the outside edge for strike 1. Terwilliger threw an inning so far in this state tournament, so he can't go all 7 innings in this state championship game, but he can get 18 outs. As that one misses inside. Again, the pitch count does not matter. There's a recommendation to follow the pitch count guidelines, but it does not matter. It's the amount of outs that you're allowed to throw. Here's the 1-1. That one is over for a strike, and the count's now 1-2. Leadoff man here, Landry Merrigan. Two here to Merrigan. Harrisburg won 11-0 over Mitchell in the first game that they played in this state tournament, as this one is grounded foul. And they won 13-3 over Watertown and came back and won 6-5 against Post 320. Won that in the 8th inning to go to 3-0. Then they won 15-5 against Mitchell after trailing 5-2 early in that state semifinal game. That will miss inside, and it's now a full count here to Merrigan. Payoff pitch. That'll be inside for ball 4, and a leadoff walk to Merrigan. And the tying run gets on base right away, and it brings up Sam Worth, the third baseman. Runner on at first. First pitch will catch the inside edge for strike 1. The 0-1 misses up. Pierre opened up the tournament with a 18-1 win over Brookings in the very first game here at Hyde Stadium on Friday. And then won 14-4 over T before picking up a 13-4 win over Yankton last night, early this morning. And then a 16-6 win. So they've scored a lot of runs so far in the state tournament. They have not been held under 13 runs in the 4 games that they have played so far. As back-to-back walks here from Terwilliger to open up this game here in the bottom of the first. And the pitcher, and Nuki's got an opportunity to give Harrisburg a tie score with a base hit. Ben Martinez will talk with his starting pitcher in Terwilliger.
Harrisburg. Pitcher, number 41, Owen Nuki.
So Nuki's with an opportunity here in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Trying to jump on that first pitch strike. Might have chased a little bit as well. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. There's a line shot. That's a base hit into left field. They will round the runner at third. The throw will go to the plate, and it will be not in time. And it's a 1-1 tie, and Nuki with the RBI single takes second on the throw, and we're squared here and nobody out in the bottom of the first. And now it's Brent Esser. Esser in the cleanup spot, just like Weston Terwilliger. Also has a home run here at Hyde Stadium this state tournament. First pitch is fouled off the mitts of Martinez for strike 1. The 0-1. That is outside. Early trouble here for the Eights in the bottom of the first. 1-1. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. That'll miss low, and the count's 2-1. A high fly ball to right center field. That will score 2. All the way out to the 378 mark out in right center field. Esser rounds second on his way to third. He's got to stand up 2 RBI triple. And it's a 3-1 lead here for Harrisburg with nobody out in the bottom of the first. And Jake Halbach in now to the plate. First pitch. They will check if he went. He did not. Line shot. That'll be a base hit up the middle, and it's a 4-1 lead here for Harrisburg. Three straight hits, bringing home runs for Harrisburg. And now it's Brody Doan. RBI single for Owen Nunke, and then a 2 RBI triple for Esser. And now a RBI single for Halbach. And Brody Doan will take strike 1. The 0-1 off the glove of Martinez, but not far enough away for Halbach to try and take second. The count goes to 1-1. One will miss outside. 2-1 count. Pickoff attempt and back over safely at first. Halbach as Schilling comes off the base. Make sure he catches it cleanly. Two-one is skied up to center field. Luke Deal will back up a couple of steps. He'll make the catch for the first out, and Doan will retreat back to first. And it's now Summit Larson. First pitch will miss outside for ball 1. That's out towards right center field. That's another gap shot for Harrisburg. All the way out to the wall again. Deal will pick it up. The runner will round third. He will come in to score on his way to third. It will be a triple and another RBI for Harrisburg, and they lead it 5-1 here in the bottom of the first inning. Second RBI triple here in this inning in the 4th hit. Drive in the 5th run for Harrisburg. And Trevor Lensing, the catcher, now to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Ground ball to the shortstop. McCullough will come home with it, but the throw is going to be high. It's off the glove of Martinez, and another run will come in to score. And it'll be a throwing error to the shortstop. And it's now a 6-1 lead. And Carter Coyne, the number 9 man, will come to the plate. I have a courtesy runner here for the catcher and Lensing. Looks like Flores might be the guy that's going to be running. Carter Coyton, the left fielder. That one's over for strike one. Kenny Flores running over at first. 6-1 here in the bottom of the first inning. Harrisburg has struck for 6 runs on 5 hits. Make that 4 hits. One count here to Carter Coyne. That one will miss low, and the count's now 2-1. Two-one is outside, and the count's now 3-1. On deck is Landry Merrigan, who led off the inning with the walk and came in to score. That one is a floater to the right field that will drop in for a base hit. It's now first and second. It's back to the top of the order here for Merrigan.
Right fielder, number 21, Harry Merrigan.
That'll be taken on the outside edge for strike one. And the count's now quickly 0-2. That one is fouled over third base side, and the count goes to now 1-2. Or make that stay at 0-2, excuse me. Here's the 0-2. That is outside. Now 1-2 count. That one is fouled over the third base dugout, staying at 1-2.
Foul ball for your returning defenseman, Karen, for $1 for the long-term game.
Runners remain at first and second with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. That'll be upstairs, and the count is now at 2-2. Here we'll have 6, 7, and 8 with Luke Deal, Brogan Keenels, and Preston O'Brien. It'll come up in that top of the second. There's a chopper on the left side. That will get through for a base hit. Runner will round third. Keenels with a throw to the plate. Not going to be in time. Throw back to third. The tag, and in time at third to be safe. And an RBI single for Landry Merrigan. He'll end up at second. With the throw going to the plate, the runner ends up at third. And it's now a 7-1 lead here for Harrisburg in the bottom of the first inning. So second and third, and we'll have a pitching change as Terwilliger will come out, and we will tell you the change coming up after this.
2, Sam Worth.
Sam Worth goes against Luke Deal, as he will go to the mound in place of Weston Terwilliger. They will keep everybody on the field, as Bennett Hess will go to center. Jalen Keys will go to second. Schilling will go to third. Colt Schilling will go to third. Then Terwilliger will go to first. Here's a fly ball that will get down for a base hit. Another run will come in to score to make it now an 8-1 lead. An RBI single for Sam Worth. And it's first and third again. And now Owen Nunke, who got an RBI single in his first at-bats here this inning. He's got another RBI opportunity. That pitch will find the zone for a strike. The 0-1, that will hit the helmet of Nunke. He was trying to duck and end up not ducking enough, and ends up going off of the helmet, and I think got maybe the nose of Nunke. So the bases will be loaded, but the concern is with Nunke right now. He gives a thumbs up before he sits up, and he'll make his way over to first. So the bases are loaded. A courtesy runner for Nunke, and just making sure everything is fine, that he doesn't go touch first base and go to the dugout. And obviously Coach Doyle not going to have a problem with that. And so now Brendan Esser will come to the plate. Hudson Norquist now is running over for Nunke. The bases are loaded again here with one out. The first pitch will miss for ball one. That one is outside, the count's 2-0. Now 3-0 here to Esser, nowhere to put him. .30 pitch. That'll be upstairs for ball four, and makes it a 9-1 lead here in the bottom of the first. And so Esser will pick up his third RBI of the inning on the bases loaded walk. And now it's Jake Halbacken who had a base hit with an RBI. 14th man to come to the plate here in this bottom of the first inning for Harrisburg. That pitch will skip in. That's a big block there and scoop from Martinez. Worth is at third. Nordquist at second, running for Nunke, and Esser over at first. That one will find the zone, and the count's 1-1. One pitch is fouled away, and the count's now 1-2. Luke Deal looking for a strikeout. And Coach Doyle making his way out. Just a quick mound visit with Deal and the entire infield. So now the 1-2 pitch. There's a high fly ball to right field. Backing up is the right fielder Pashong. He'll make the catch. Runners will tag at second and third. So another run will come in to score to make it a 10-1 lead. And now 2 down here in the inning. So 2 away, and Brody Doan, who's 0 for 1 in this inning, flew out to center for the first out. First pitch is upstairs for ball 1. A 1-0. That's over for a strike, and the count's 1-1. Ground ball to the shortstop, McCullough, who will field. His throw to first will put an end to the first inning. 10 runs will score for Harrisburg as they do so on just 5 hits in the inning, 6 hits in the inning. But it is a 10-1 lead here for Harrisburg over Pierre as we head to the second here at the state championship, 14U state championship at Hyatt Stadium in Pierre.
The pitcher, number 14,
Luke Deal, Brogan Keenholz, and Preston O'Brien here in the top of the second, and a 10-1 lead here for Harrisburg. First pitch swinging, high fly ball to left field. Backing up is the left fielder, and he is going to make the catch on the run. And Carter Coyne will retire Deal for the first down to 1 pitch and 1 out here in the top of the second. Brogan Keenholz, the left fielder. Pierre had scored 13 runs in the first inning against Post 22. Led it the game 13-1. Before then, Post 22's trying to mount a comeback. As here's a line shot to left, 2 pitches, but that'll be a base hit for Brogan Keenholz. Third hit of the ball game for the Eights. And a runner on at first and 1 down. Preston O'Brien. There's a lot of game left to go. Pierre doesn't have to score all 9 runs to get back into this here in the top of the second inning. But being down by 9, you got to find a way to score some runs, as this will be popped foul. And the count's 0-1. There's the 0-1. Down the third base line. That is a fair ball. Brogan Keenels will stop there at second, and it's first and second here with one down. Back-to-back hits. O'Brien picks up the single. And it brings up Bennett Hess to the plate. First and second with one out here in the top of the second. This will be down the right field line. Over is the right fielder to make the catch. Keenels will tag at second. He'll end up at third, but there's now two down. And it's now back to the top of the order for Lucius McCullough.
Number 5, Lucius McCullough.
An infield single off the leg of Nunke to lead off the ball game at the top of the first. He came around to score on the RBI single from Terwilliger. That first pitch in the dirt, but blocked up by the catcher in Lensing. One 1-0 is in for a strike, and the count's 1-1. That one's fouled back, and the count's now 1-2. One-two pitch here from Nunke to Lucius McCullough. That will be upstairs for a ball, and the count's now 2-2. Two on and two out, and a 2-2 pitch here. Deuces wild in the top of the second. That'll hit him. And the bases are now loaded. And so is Jalen Keys. He flew out to right in his first at bat, 0 for 1. First pitch to Keys is inside for ball 1. Ball 1-0. That'll be flown out to right field. That will get over the head of the right fielder, and it will skip off the wall. And it bounced all the way back to the center fielder. Keys going to have himself a triple. Nearly got out for a grand slam, but does the next thing and clears the bases. And Pierre makes it a 10-4 game. Right fielder was going back for it in Merrigan, then the ball skipped off the wall and back towards center field. He stopped because it was 20 feet behind him. Ben Martinez now to the plate, and that is outside for ball 1. So the Eights do get 3 runs here in the inning at least. Another big 4th run standing over at third with Keys. 1-0 is inside, and the count's 2-0. Say all of a sudden, if you get a base hit or just find a way to score Keys with 2 outs, as this will be popped up on the first base side of things, and backing up and falling to the ground was Esser as he made the catch. And that takes care of the inning, but the Eights do score 3 times on the 3 RBI triple by Jalen Keys. 3 runs on 3 hits. There are no errors and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the second, a 10-4 lead for Harrisburg over Pierre here in the 14U state championship.
For Harrisburg in the second inning, the shortstop, number 3, Summit Larson.
7-8-9 here in the bottom of the second for Harrisburg. Leading 10-4 as Luke Deal's first pitch is outside for ball 1. Larson, Lensing, and Coyne. Here's the 1-0. A big inning here for Post State after scoring those 3 runs after giving up 10 in the bottom of the first inning. If they get 3 runs back and hold Harrisburg to a 0 or at least, at the very least, less than 3 runs, they're going to find themselves in a little bit more of a momentum building inning. But it's important to not let those 3 runs go to waste here for the Eights. 3-0 pitch is over for a strike to make it a 3-1 count. Larson had a RBI triple. Three-one is fouled away, and now a full count. Oh, and Luke Deal, he comes off the mound and is cramping, maybe a cramp. He waves off Coach Doyle, says he's okay. And so now the count is full at 3-2. Three-two pitch will miss for ball 4 and a leadoff walk. Here to Summit Larson and now Trevor Lensing. The pitch will miss, low and away for ball 1. That pitch will be high and inside. That counts 2-0. Now here to Lensing. He reached on an error back in that first inning and came around to score. This will be popped foul. That will get out of play. This is the top of the press box, and the count is now at 2-1. That one will miss outside. Now a 3-1 count. That'll miss, and it's back-to-back walks here to open up the bottom of the second. And now Carter Coyne.
Left fielder, number 23, Carter Coyne.
Now a courtesy runner for Lensing, the catcher. Flores will make his way back out to first.
Right at first base, number 12, Shane Flores.
Number 9 man the batting order, first and second, nobody out here for Harrisburg in the bottom of the second inning. Missing outside for ball 1. There's a ground ball through the left side for a base hit. Hold the runner at third. And the bases are loaded here with nobody out again for Harrisburg. And it's now back to the top of the order for Landry Merrigan.
Right fielder, number 21, Henry Merrigan.
And Luke Deal again kind of got the hands on his knees. I don't know if he's still cramping potentially out there on his right leg, or maybe not feeling the best. As Martinez checks on him, he'll go back behind the plate. Now the lefty Merrigan steps to the plate. First pitch will miss for ball 1. There's a chopper up the middle, fielded by McCullough. The second for 1 back to first is not going to be in time. And so will be a RBI fielder's choice. Put runners in the corners with 1 away. And now 11-4 lead.
The third baseman, number 2, Sam Worth.
Second RBI for Merrigan. And now it's Sam Worth, who walked and then had an RBI single in the first inning. Pickoff attempt, and back in safely at first is Merrigan. Runner takes off. The throw will go to third. And the tag applied, but back safely at third. Martinez threw a strike over to Schilling as he got up quickly and just fired it right down to third base, but was not in time and not far enough off the bag was Flores running for Lensing. 0-1 pitch. That's upstairs. Runners at second and third with 1 out. There's a fly ball to right field. That will drop in for a base hit. They'll hold Merrigan over at third. It's an RBI single. Second RBI now for Worth, and it's a 12-4 lead. And we will have another pitching change here for Pierre. With the runners at the corners and 1 out, and a 12-4 lead for Harrisburg over Pierre in the 14U state championship. We'll be right back. Jeb Rocky on the mound now for post 8. And Owen Nuki at the plate, first and third. With 1 away, runner takes off for second. That pitch is strike. And it's now second and third. Luke Deal goes back to center. Bennett Hess moves from center to right. As Connor Pashong will come out of the game. Here's the 0-1. That is upstairs, and the count's 1-1. Number 3 man in the batting order. 6 men to come to the plate here in this inning. 1 down here in the bottom of the second. That's at the knees for a strike, and the count's 1-2. Nuki had an RBI single in the first and also hit by a pitch. That's a line shot up the middle for a base hit. 1 run will score. They're going to send the other runner. The throw will come to the plate and sliding in safely. As the ball starts to skip away from Martinez, it's a 2 RBI single, and ending up at second on the throw will be Nuki to get a 14-4 lead. So now he has 3 RBIs in the game. Brendan Esser now to the plate. That will bounce in for ball 1. Esser had a 2 RBI triple and an RBI walk in that first, so he's got 3 runs driven in already. That one's grounded back to Brocky at the mound. His throw to first will be in time for the second out. Nuki will get over to third, and then we'll have a courtesy runner now for him with 2 away. And it brings up Jake Halbakken. First pitch will be upstairs for ball 1. Nordquist is running for Nuki again over at third now. The 1-0 pitch. That's a ground ball to the second baseman, fielded by Keys. That will retire the side. Another 4-run score in the inning for Harrisburg. They now lead it by 10, 14-4 as we head to the top of the third of the 14U state championship. Top of the third. 14-4 lead for Harrisburg over Pierre. Weston Twilliger leading off. First pitch swinging with a ground ball. That's off the shortstop's glove of Larson. into left field will give Terwilliger a leadoff single. Leadoff man on base here to start the top of the third here for the Eights. And now it's Colt Schilling. 0 for 1 with the ground out to second. That pitch is over for strike one here for Schilling. Here's the 0-1. That one is into center field for a base hit. Terwilliger around second. He's on his way to third. And Colt Schilling has got a base hit, first and third, with nobody out here in the top of the third inning. It appears not score less than 13 runs in any of the 4 games they've played in. So while it's a 14-4 score right now at the top of the third, this is an Eights team that's not going to go down without a fight with the bats. Runner takes off for second. The throw to second, and there was no tag applied by the second baseman. As Schilling will steal second. And so now second and third here for Luke Deal. And this will be skied out towards the right center field. Moving over the center fielder, Halbach to make the catch. The runner will tag Terwilliger at third, and he'll come in to score to make it a 14-5 ball game. And so one away, and the Eights get one of those runs back again. And now it's Brogan Kienholz to the plate. He singled back in the top of the second. That'll miss inside for ball one. Fouls that one away, and the count's 1-1. That's fouled back, and the count's now 1-2. Jet Brocky is on deck. Sitting in that DH spot. That was Preston O'Brien. Now he will swing as he came into the game to pitch. And the count goes now 2-2. 2-2 is high and outside, and it's now a full count here to Kienholz. The 3-2. Taken on the outside corner for strike three. And 2 down now here in the top of the third. And Jet Brocky to the plate.
Pitcher number 1, Jet Brocky.
First pitch swing, ground ball on the left side. That will get through for a base hit, and they'll hold the runner at third and Schilling. And Brocky gets a base hit to make it first and third. And it brings up now Bennett Hess. Have a courtesy runner for Brocky.
Now she'll loan it to you, right?
So Jacob Weaver running now for Brocky. Hess at the plate. First and third and 2 away. First pitch will miss for ball one. That bounces in front of the catcher, blocked up by Lensing, and the count's 2-0. (14-5) here in the top of the third. 2-0 is over for a strike to make it a 2-1 count. That'll miss low. 3-1 count here to Hess. Lucius McCullough, the top of the order, waiting on deck. Now we have time called. And the catcher Lensing having a quick conversation with his starting pitcher. (3-1). Sharp ground ball. That is a base hit in the right field. Bennett Hess makes it a 14-6 ball game as he gets an RBI single. And it's now first and seconds. And it's back to the top of the order here now for Lucius McCullough. And time will be called. We'll have a mound visit. RBI for Hess, as it is a 14-6 game here in the top of the third inning.
Number 5,
Lucius McCullough with runners at first and second. First pitch will miss for ball one. McCullough's 1 for 1 so far, hit by a pitch in that second inning. He scored both times. As the count goes now 2-0. That'll miss, and it's a 3-0 count here to McCullough. (3-0) taking all the way. It misses inside, and it is a 4-pitch walk to load the bases up. And now Jalen Keys, who had a 3 RBI triple the last time he came to the plate. Can he do it again? One for 2 is Keys. That pitch will miss for ball one. Nearly hit a grand slam. Hit the base of the wall and skipped all the way back towards center field after he hit it out in right field. There's a line shot at a base hit. 1 run will come in to score. They will wave around the second runner. And so Hess and Weaver both score to make it now 14-8. And Pierre again trying to climb their way back. They're not going down without a fight. A 4-run third inning. It is now Ben Martinez. 5 RBIs in the game for Jalen Keys. Martinez 0 for 2, 9th man to come to the plate. A ground ball that'll be back up the middle, and that will be stepped in the bag by the second baseman, Reddy. And we'll put an end to the top of the third inning. But the Eights do score 4 runs in the inning. They do so with 5 hits. No errors and 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the third. It is a 14-8 lead for Harrisburg over Pierre. Brody Doan will lead us off, followed by Summit Larson and Trevor Lensing. Bottom of the third and a 14-8 lead for Harrisburg. First pitch will be at the bottom of the zone for strike one. Still looking for our first scoreless half inning of this state championship game. That one is over for a strike, and the count's 0-2. Whatever you set the over-under on, you were way too low on it. We've already got 22 runs in 2.5 innings, 20 hits between these two teams, each with 10. As the count's now 1-2. And only one error so far that belongs to Pierre. But both these offenses are taking advantage of any walks or hit by pitches, and they're making these pitchers pay. Nookie's given up all 8 runs for Harrisburg. Jeb Rocky now the third pitcher to be used by Pierre in this state championship. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and there's a strikeout. And one down here in the bottom of the third, and it brings up Summit Larson. Larson has got an RBI triple and a walk. First pitch, there's a fly ball to left field. That is going to get over the head of the left fielder, Keen Olsen, all the way out to the wall. Larson is on his way to second. He will have a stand-up double, as he's now 2 for 2. And Harrisburg right back in business here with the 1 out. And now Trevor Lensing, he's 0 for 1, reaching on an error and then also with a walk. That pitch will be upstairs for ball 1. Number 8 man in the batting order, Carter Coyne. The left fielder is on deck, and then back to the top of the order again for Harrisburg. This has popped up. Will it stay in play for Martinez? And it did, but just a really tough play near the wall behind home plate. It was a long run for him. There was just a little bit more room behind home plate. Might have saw him dive for it, but that's a dangerous play to not stay on your feet. So the count goes to 1-2. There's a line shot into center field. That will get down for a base hit. Deal will cut it off on a hop, so the runner will stay at third. And a base hit here for Lensing. And it is first and third. We'll have another courtesy runner, and Flores will make his way back out the third time to run the base paths for Lensing. And so now Carter Coyne, who is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. If you're appearing love for a ground ball up the middle, try and roll 2 and get out of the inning. Runner takes off for second. The throw will go to third, and not much of a lead off of third for Larson. So runner steals second. Second and third now here with only 1 out. As a fly ball to left field, Brogan Keenels will go back on and make the catch. Runner from third will tag. The throw will come in, and no play at the plates. An RBI sac fly to make it now a 15-4 ball game. There's 2 down now here in the third. And it's back to Landry Merrigan for the 4th time here in 3 innings for him to come to the plate. Two outs here in the bottom of the third. First pitch is outside for ball 1. There's a ground ball that is fouled down the first base line. That'll be upstairs, and the count is now at 2-1. There's a line shot. That'll be caught by the second baseman, as Keys will make the play to get out of the inning. Only 1 run scores in the inning on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the 4th. It is a 15-8 lead for Harrisburg over Pierre in the 14U state championship.
First baseman, number 10, Westside, Turner Williger.
Weston Twilliger leading off here in the top of the fourth. Pierre down by 7, 15-8, as that will be popped foul out of play. And the count goes now 1-1. Our championship game. Both teams undefeated right now, both at 4-0, being the top two seeds, and are able to use that to their advantage to win that semifinal game, both by the 10-run rule. Summit Larson is now on the mound for Harrisburg. 1-1. This is popped up. That will get out of play on the right side. So the count goes now 1-2. Flores, the new shortstop, with Larson moving to the mound. One-two pitch is taken on the inside edge for strike 3. And one down here in the top of the fourth. And brings up Colt Schilling. It was 1 for 2 with a base hit. They say that Schilling was hit by the pitch, and now they will have the talk. The umpires will come together to talk about this. It sounded like it had a double hit of some kind. And they will bring Schilling back to home plate. Here's a ground ball on the left side, fielded by the third baseman and Worth. His throw to first is in time. And there's 2 down here in the top of the fourth. And it brings up Luke Deal, had a sac fly RBI back in the top of the third inning. This is flown out to right. It will be a 3-up, 3-down inning, as American will make the catch. We head to the fourth, bottom of the fourth. It is a 15-8 lead for Harrisburg over Pierre. Two, 3, and 4 here in the bottom of the fourth. Sam Worth, the Owen Nunke, and then Brendan Esser. Worth is 2 for 2. And a walk in the first along with an RBI single. and also singled in the second. Two-0 count here to Sam Worth. Leadoff man here in the bottom of the fourth. That'll be upstairs, and it counts 3-0. The fun of the center field camera, especially in this championship game with as many people have been underneath the awning, we've seen everybody slowly move to the right on the camera because the sun keeps getting a little bit farther in on the grandstand. Counts now 3-1. I think some of the shadows are starting to kind of creep into the seats on the first base side. As it counts now 3-2. Some of the lawn chair gang has gone from right in next to the wall of the concession stand to their more normal spot. 3-2. That one a miss, and it will be ball four. So leadoff walk to Worth here in this bottom of the fourth inning.
Number 41, Owen Nuki.
So Nuki now to the plate. The runner on at first, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Well, bounce in for ball one.
Block there, bud.
He is 2 for 2. 2 singles, 3 runs driven in, hit by pitch as well. Runner takes off, pitch is low, the throw to second, not going to be in time. And now a 2-0 count here to Nuki.
Yeah, that's the big guy. He's trying to get a charge in. He's not a teenager. Teenagers never let him do this. Spent way too much time in Canada.
The 2-0 will miss low, and the count's 3-0. Brendan Esser, who's got 3 RBIs, he's waiting on deck. The 3-0 pitch will find the strike zone. The count's now 3-1.
Come on, get on that curve. Oh, okay.
There's a fly ball to right field. That will get into the gap and down for extra bases. Hess was able to cut it off before it got past him, but it will be an RBI double. And Nuki has driven in his 4th run of the ball game. And it's now a 16-8 lead for Harrisburg. And Brenton Esser to the plate.
First baseman, number 13, Brendan Esser.
We'll have a mound visit. A quick mound visit from Coach Doyle. Rocky will stay in the ball game right now with the runner on at second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. 1 run is scored, 16-8. Harrisburg leads Pierre in the 14U state championship game here at Hyde Stadium. There's a line shot over the head of the center fielder and deal. And another run's going to come in to score to make it a 9-run lead now for Harrisburg. Back-to-back RBI doubles, now 4 RBIs for Esser. And that will end the day for Jet Brocky on the mound. And so we'll have a pitching change. We'll tell you about it when we come back. A 17-8 lead for Harrisburg over Pierre.
Halbachner.
So Connor Pashong now on the mound. As it is, runner on at second. Jake Halbachen, first pitch is over for strike one. Run's important for Harrisburg out there at second right now, as they could take a 10-run lead and have an opportunity to close it out in the 5th inning. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. This will be fouled out of play.
Foul ball here from the concession stand $1 for the Launcher again.
Harrisburg came back from a deficit against Post 320. They're able to tie the game up in the 7th inning, then win the 8th to go to 3-0 and be one of those top 2 teams. That pitch will be outside. Then they were down 5-2 in the semifinal, or end up winning 15-5. They came back from 2 different deficits to take the final game of pool play and then take the semifinal game, their first one today, and they jumped out to 10 runs in the bottom of the 1st inning to lead 10-1 over Pierre after the 8 scored a run just 4 batters into the game. That'll be fouled out of play. Counts 2-2 still. Pierre Post State 13-14's team won the state championship. That was in Mitchell earlier today. They beat Huron 15-1, Brookings Whites 14-1, Watertown 11-1. And they beat Harrisburg in the semifinal 14-4, and then 11-0 win against Sioux Falls Post 15 14U. So they scored 10-plus runs in every game. They won by at least 10 in every single game on their way to the state championship. A big congratulations to the 13-14's team on winning a state title for Post State. This will be flown out to left field. Keenels will make the catch out in left for the first out. And brings up Brody Doan. Doan is 0 for 3. Right now, the only guy for Harrisburg to not reach base so far in this game. First pitch, a swinging base hit up the middle. Deal will come away with it, so the runner will have to stop at third. And it's first and third, and now Doan 1 for 4. And it brings up Summit Larson.
Pitcher, number 3, Summit Larson.
Summit Larson with a chance to try and give Harrisburg a 10-run lead. That's a ground ball that will be fouled down the third baseline for strike 1. Pierre will have 7, 8, and 9 due up in the top of the 5th inning. Brogan Keenolds, Connor Pashong, and Bennett Hess. I'm sure we've gotten some of those 13-14 players listening and tuning in on YouTube here at KCCR Sports. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Everyone's grounded foul. Now an 0-2 count. It was a 4-inning win. Graham Hunsley threw a 2-hit shutout. And 2 RBIs from him, as well as Peter DeHauk. This will be flown out to left field. Keenolds will turn. That one will land over the wall for a 3-run homer for Summit Larson. And it's now a 20-8 lead here for Harrisburg in the 5th inning, or in the 4th inning. Larson's now driven in 4 runs. He's a single shy of the cycle. The triple in the first inning, a double in the third, and now the home run here in the fourth. And now Trevor Lensing to the plate. That pitch was flown out of play on the right side for strike one. So right now here in this fourth inning, Pierre's got to find a way to get out of this fourth inning before another 3 runs would score. But right now they have to score at least 3 in the top of the 5th. That'll be upstairs, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1. The 2-1 pitch is upstairs, and the count's now 3-1. On deck is Carter Coyne, the number 9 hitter. That will be a walk. And it's now Coyne to the plate. And we'll have another courtesy runner for Lensing, but will be Flores because he's in the game. Hudson Nordquist will hit for Coyne. Here's the first pitch over for strike one. Couldn't tell who it was that is running over at first. Looks like maybe Beckett Keegan is the... It is Beckett Keegan that's running over at first. That'll bounce in. The count's 1-1. One pitch is popped up around home plate. Martinez will make the catch in foul territory. And so now 2 down, and it's back to the top of the order for Landry Merrigan. And so Merrigan, 9th man to come to the plate here in this 4th inning. Three-run homer by Summit Larson has made this a 12-run lead. Pitch will miss for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That'll bounce in. That will start to get away, but no advancement to second for Keegan. And the count is 2-0 here to Merrigan. He is 1 for 2 in the ball game. Make that 1 for 3 with that RBI fielder's choice. Ground ball over to the second baseman for Keys. He will fire to first, and that will take care of the inning. But it is now a 20-8 lead for Harrisburg over Pierre, and the 8s will need at least 3 in the top of the 5th in the 14U state championship. 7-8-9 now here for Pierre in the top of the 5th inning. Brogan Keenholz will lead us off. And Connor Pashong will swing the bats before Bennett Hess to the plate. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a fly ball to left field. That will get over the head for extra bases for Keenholz, who will roll all the way out to the wall. Keenholz will stop at second. He's got a leadoff double. Again, the Eights need 3 runs in this top of the 5th inning to keep the game alive. That's a start to get the leadoff double from Keenholz, who is now 2 for 3 in the game. And now Connor Pashong to the plate. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. He's trying to make it a 10-run ball game with 1 swing. That one's over for a strike, and the count's now 0-2. Bennett Hess, then the top of the order for the Eights here in this top of the 5th inning. Runner on at second, nobody out.
I thank you, John, for everything.
The 0-2 will skip in, and a good block there from the catcher in Lensing. One, 2. That'll hit him. That one didn't feel good on the arm. And that one hurts. It'll be first and second here with nobody out. So Pashong will head to the dugout. They'll have a courtesy runner for him. So Carroll running over at first. And now Bennett Hess. First and second with nobody out. Swinging a pop-up. Couple of feet into right field. Infield fly rule was called. Catch was made by the second baseman Reddy for the first out. And now it's the top of the order here for Pierre. So Lucius McCullough will dig in. First pitch will miss for ball 1. McCullough 1 for 1 in the ball game, single in the first. He was hit by a pitch in the second and walked in the third. There's a swing and a miss. The count's now 1-1. A curveball that will miss. And the count's now 2-1. This is popped foul out of play. The count will go to now 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, a strikeout. McCullough is out. And there's now 2 down here in the there's 2 down. Two away, and it's Jalen Keys, who has driven in 5 runs so far. 3 RBI triple, and then a 2 RBI base hit. And the first pitch is over for strike 1, and Harrisburg now an out away from winning the state championship. Leading by 12 here in the top of the 5th. There's a line shot. Ready with a diving catch, and Harrisburg will win the state title. And here is the look at the diving catch by
12
Reddy.
here in the top of the 5th.
As
There's a line shot.
20 to
Ready with
win.
the
And we will step aside for a moment. They'll have the ceremony to finish things out and wrap up the 14U state tournament. We'll be right back.
Did a great job. It was a fun tournament.
So it is a final 20-8. Harrisburg with that 10-run first inning set the tone, being 10-1, and they scored 4 in the second, 1 in the third, another 5 in the fourth to take the 20-8 lead. Pierre did score 3 runs in the second and 4 in the third, but were held off the scoreboard in the 4th and 5th inning, and it turns into a 20-8 win for Harrisburg over Pierre in the state championship as Harrisburg goes undefeated in the state title, in the state championship or state tournament, and wins it over Pierre here at Hyde Stadium. A fun tournament all the way from the start to the finish with a lot of fun baseball. They'll have a short trophy presentation. Again, we'll keep that here until we get through the trophy presentation, and then we'll wrap up here at the 14U state tournament on YouTube at KCCR Sports. So we'll be back here shortly with the trophy ceremony and the awards given out.
with the runner-up, Pierre post 8. It didn't end the way you wanted it to, but you had a fine season, had a fine tournament. You fought hard even at the end. You never gave up, never quit. We congratulate you on finishing second in the state. At this time, I will read off the individual names. You can collect your medals. And I'm going off of the names on the lineup card, so if I miss someone, please accept my apology. It's an accident, but please select your medal anyway. Number 1, Jack Crockett. Number 2, E.J. Rattenley. Number 3, Logan Keyholt. Number 4, Preston O'Brien. Number 5, Lucius McCullough. Number 7, Bennett Hess. Number 9, Dalton Carroll. Number 10, Jack Newcomer. Number 11, Ben Martinez. Number 14, Luke Neal. Number 21, Colt Jones. Number 27, Jacob Weaver. Number 28, Dylan Key. Number 29, Connor Pachon. Number 50, Weston Peralta. The coaches, Jim Iverson, Eli Mercer, and Miles Doyle. Once again, congratulations to Pierre Post state runner-up. Now the presentation of the medals and the trophy for the state champion, Harrisburg. Number 2, Sam Rourke. Number 3, Summit Larson. Number 4, Brody Gold. Number 5, Dave Halbacken. Number 7, Hudson Nordquist. Number 9, Blake Frederick. Number 12, Kate Reddy. Number 12, Penny Flores. Number 13, Brendan Esser. Number 21, Andrew Merrigan. Number 23, Carter Coyne. Number 24, Beckett Keegan. Number 33, Trevor Benson. Number 41, Owen Goodkey. Coaches, Aaron Halbacken and Jake Worth. Your state champion of U14, Harrisburg. Once again, we want to thank everybody who made this tournament possible. We want to thank everyone who played on this field all year long. We have a lot of enjoyment out here at Hyde Stadium. We had a wonderful spring and summer. Sure, you never win every game you want to win. But you try hard, you do your best, you leave it all on the field. That's all anyone can ever do. So thanks to everybody who made baseball possible out here at Hyde Stadium this spring and summer. We wish you a very good fall and winter sports season. God willing, we'll all be able to come back out here next spring and have some more fun out here at Hyde Stadium. Thank you all for coming here today. Please drive carefully on your way home.
So Harrisburg wins the state championship with a 20-8 win over Pierre as it wraps up 3 days here of action at Hyde Stadium. And thank you to all those that tuned in throughout the weekend on KCCR Sports on YouTube. It was a fun weekend here at Hyde Stadium. And looking forward to next year when the Senior Legion is going to be here for the state tournament. And hoping to bring you all those games as well here on YouTube at KCCR Sports and over the radio as well. but that will be in 2027, and we'll be KCCR Sports will have fall sports coming up here in the next month with that fall sports season getting underway here shortly. But that wraps it up, and thank you for tuning in throughout the weekend. Harrisburg, congratulations to Harrisburg winning the 2026 14U State Championship here in Pierre.